Alright, so this video is essentially just going to be fixing your settings to improve your aim, just basically giving you a solid foundation to improve from. Now, most of the settings are going to be out of game, but there's going to be a couple in game, and I will not explain anything because it's supposed to be a short video. Just trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Alright, so first setting is raw input. You're going to want to turn this on. High polling rate optimization. If your polling rate is 1,000, like below 1,000 or 1,000, having this on or off doesn't matter. I would just turn it off. If it's above 1,000, it's actually going to make a difference, so you're going to want to turn this on. Now, next settings are actually going to be out of game. It's going to be, you're going to hit Windows key, all right, on your keyboard, and then you're going to type in mouse settings, all right? And then the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to additional mouse settings, and then hit pointer options, and then you're going to make sure enhanced pointer position is turned off. This is mouse acceleration. You do not want this on. It makes your aim super inconsistent. If you want to know what it is, Google it. I'm not going to bother explaining it. This is supposed to be a short video. So turn that off, right? Then you're going to hit apply and you're going to hit OK. And you're going to close out of this. All right. Next thing is you're going to go to your mouse program, which for me is Logitech G Hub. I know this because my mouse has the Logitech logo and it's G703 Lightspeed, which is a Logitech G Hub mouse. And then you're going to go to you're going to open up your program. So if you don't know what your mouse is, look at the bottom of your mouse. It's probably written on there, the model of your, the make of your mouse. So all you do then is, let's say you've got a Razer, that's Synapse, but you would just go like Razer Death Adder, you know, G1742QPY or whatever the fuck it's called, right? And you just type in like software on Google, like after you've typed in what it is. And then you're going to download the software and you're going to get your mouse program. This is super important. You should do this no matter what. Now, DPI, 1600 is objectively best. DPI stands for dots, but actually no, I'm not going to explain it. If you're playing on 800, double your DPI and then half your mouse settings. So that's going back to mouse settings. That's you're going to half your like speed basically. You're going to half your in-game as well, by the way, your in-game settings. But you're going to go to here and to use the computer in general, like using YouTube, emails, just browsing the internet, you're going to want to turn this down. I would do about 2 notches if you're going from 800 to 1600 specifically. But if your computer feels like way too fast or way too slow, depending on which way you went, you can adjust this, but don't adjust it too much. Do like 2, at most do 3 notches. Don't go too crazy on this. So 1600 is just objectively a really, really good, it's better than 800. It's better than 3200. It's like a perfect middle ground. Do 1600, please. Now, DPI, you might have multiple profiles. Disable every one that isn't 1600. If you can't disable them, change all of them to 1600. If you can't do that, disable your DPI switching button. I've got mine turned to keybind for H, so I can use that as a team-up button for in-game. Now, that's your settings essentially done. The only thing left is your sensitivity. So, to calibrate this, we're going to get to the door about 50 meters away. You can just ping the top of the door frame. You're going to find a door frame, you're going to switch to Hell. No, not Hella, we're going to do Phoenix. Alright, and all I want you to do is I want you to flick between the door frames. Flick and shoot, flick and shoot, flick and shoot, flick and shoot, flick and shoot. What you're looking for is if your aim is consistent or inconsistent, and which way it is if it is inconsistent, which it should be. So, if you're doing this, for example, right, so this is good. But then you start doing this. You are consistently over-flicking. This means your sensitivity is too high for your, I'm going to call it mind-muscle connection because I don't know what else to call it, but your brain and your hand are on different pages on this, basically. So you're over-flicking. You need to lower your sensitivity in-game. You're not going to change your DPI, you're not going to change your mouse settings anymore. You're only doing in-game settings, and this is going to be for every game. So you're going to lower your in-game settings, right, if you're over-flicking. If you're under-flicking, you need to raise your sensitivity. Also, what I don't want you to do is when you're testing this is I don't want you to shoot, right? Shoot, flick. I don't want you to shoot, flick. Oh, like correct it. So like you over flick, you correct. You under flick, you correct, and then shoot. Just be true to yourself. You're trying to fix your aim here. Fucking lying to yourself about it isn't going to help. You're just going to flick between the door frames and shoot. If you're over flicking, lower it. If you're under flicking, raise it. That's essentially it. This is everything. I really hope this helps. Best of luck, guys. Oh, sorry, as targets, I would recommend not above 2. I would not go above 2 sensitivity. I would even argue that's too high. I wouldn't go above 2. I would probably aim for about 1.2 sensitivity in-game on both of these. Yeah, that's it. Also, make sure the rest of these are turned off. These are all useless. Unless you play on inverted, but then if you do, you're weird. But, I mean, if that works for you, that works for you. Mouse smoothing, really bad. Mouse acceleration, even worse. Center mouse and background doesn't really do anything on or off, up to you, but it feels weird in terms of mouse positioning. Anyway, that was everything. I hope this helps. Good luck, best of luck, guys. Bye, 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 bye.